So you invest in a meme coin, things are going good at the moment, you're watching it very carefully, price is going up, and then whoops, it's all gone. Literally 99% or 100% of your money completely disappeared into thin air within a few seconds. So you say, fair enough. And then you try your next collection, and then whoops, within 4 seconds, all gone too. Next one, all gone. Where's the money gone? What's happened here? How have they managed to rug this collection? What's the scam going on here? Or what about these, where the price is still kind of high? Price is still going up here, but there's no liquidity. So literally your money's all gone. I'm going to show you in this video exactly the common rugs and scams, how they happen, explain kind of what's going on behind the scenes that causes you to lose money in some of these meme coins, especially rugs and scams. And I'm going to show you one of the softwares I use to actually check this in real time before anybody else, so you can quickly get out, or better, don't invest in that collection in the first place, because the check takes less than 10 seconds. Okay, so let me show you exactly how it works step by step. And before I start, hit the like button if you've been enjoying my content, especially that around meme coins. You won't find this content online, so I'm sharing this free with you guys, and I hope it's helping you. Let's make up a coin. Let's call it WIF. This is a pretend coin called WIF. So let's say you're investing in this coin. You're an investor, this is you, and you're about to buy WIF coin. How do you know that the coin you're about to buy is not going to be within a few seconds or minutes a rug or a scam? There's a few main ways that the creators of these collections can rug or scam, and I'm going to show you all of them. One of them, let's say WIF, they make 1 billion tokens, and you want to buy some of those. You want to invest your $10 in Solana into this WIF coin. Total supply is 1 billion. One way they rug, we'll put this in red, is mintable. What do I mean by that? In the contract itself, they leave an option open that they can actually make more WIF tokens. So instead of 1 billion, what happens? They print another 1 billion. And then they dump that on everybody and they sell it. Why does that matter? Well, if somebody's it's like the Fed, the US government, if they're printing dollars into oblivion, the value of them is always going down. That's why house prices have been going up, etc., etc. So if they keep printing billions and billions of these, your $10 worth is just going to be worth less and less. And eventually it'll be worth $1 or less, or even nothing, once everybody realizes and sells out. And obviously most people realize too late. So you need to check whether it's mintable. And again, I'll show you a really easy way to check all of this in a minute. The other thing you need to check is buy, sell tax. So what is that? They can add, if they want to, in the contract, an option whereby every time somebody buys or sells, a tax gets paid, 5%, 10%, something like that. So typically it's 5%, and that goes straight to the creator, either in tokens, dollars, etc. So that's an option for them to add that. And how can they scam with this? Well, basically what they sometimes do is they can modify this tax. So after a few minutes, instead of 5%, what do? They change it to 99%, and that's it. Boom, money gone. So that's the second way they do it. Mintable, buy, sell tax. What's another way they do it? Again, like I said, a lot of this will be new to you, so I know it'll take time to sink in, so just follow best as you can if you're brand new when it comes to meme coins, because I'm going to literally show you on those collections we just saw how it happened. Next one, high token holding. So we're going to call it high WIF. What do I mean by that? After they create this 1 billion, they can literally take 900 million of these, so 90% of the collection, they can send that all to another wallet. And then the final 10%, they'll put in the pool and they'll send it live. So when you see the collection, you're only trading for that final 10%. They're holding 90% of WIF that they can just sell at any time. It's very similar to the mintable one. They just have a lot of tokens. So the price seems to be going up, and then suddenly, boom. You're like, why is that red line suddenly come on, and why is suddenly everybody running to the door? Why are they running to the door? It's because that person's taken that 90% or 99% that they have and they've quickly sold. And they don't sell it in pieces. Believe you me, they'll sell it in one big go to get rid of it one time so that people don't realize what's going on. If they did it slowly, the price would just go down and they wouldn't get as much money for it. So however much it's worth, $1,500, $2,000, whatever, they'll just sell it one time. That's it, done. These are 3 of the most common ways that you see rugs and scams happening. And now let me show you a really good tip so this doesn't happen to you. Let's go back on some of these collections that we saw. So let's click on one of these that just rugged pretty much immediately. Copy the contract. Now I use about 3 or 4 different ways, different tools to actually do this. Some are faster than others. But let me show you one. If you're a complete beginner, an easy one you can use. It's basically a website. This is called rugcheck.xyz. I'll link it in the description below. You just copy and paste the address in here. So if it's a Solana collection, you can click in here and then it runs an analysis on that particular contract. So all you do, you wait a few seconds and then you check the risk analysis. And look, it's exactly stuff I said. For example, mint authority still enabled. More tokens can be minted by the owner. Easy. Low liquidity. Well, obviously the liquidity is low now. Liquidity goes low after somebody rugs or scams in a collection. Danger. And it literally says next to it, rugged, because it's already happened. But before it happened, you will have seen these danger signs so you don't get stuck. And I'll show you that in just a minute as well. Let's just show you another one just for argument's sake. Let's click on Blue Pepe. Same thing. Copy the contract. And then all you do is you come to the home, copy, paste it. Quick as you can. Just copy, paste it. Have a quick look and make the decision. Don't buy into it if there are dangers here with the contract. Look at that one. Single holder ownership, 93%. Why would you invest in a coin where one person is holding nearly all of the tokens and they could just dump them at any time? So everybody else is just messing around with the final 7%. That's the issue. Then obviously it's low liquidity, and then obviously now it's showing as rugged. Now I can show you hundreds of examples of these, but let's get live. So what I do here is go into new pairs on Dex Screener. And by the way, if you haven't seen my Dex Screener tutorial, it's on my channel. So just go in videos and you'll see it recently. And I go through exactly how to use Dex Screener in terms of all of these different buttons and charts and stuff like that. So if you're brand new, it'll make sense there. And here I sort by age up to 1 hour. So by age up to 1 hour, these are all the new collections literally launching right now. You can open these in new tabs. And as people are trading these, literally not knowing that, a lot of these, like already, I just know from looking at these charts now which ones will be scams. I don't even need to check. But anyway, normally what I would do, or I'd suggest a beginner does, copy and then come here, paste the address and then check. And you can literally open 3 or 4 pages at the same time and check several of them at the same time. Now, just because a collection is new, you can still get concerns. I've seen collections that have been a day old and actually doing all right, where there's massive, massive concerns and people are still buying it unknowing that there are problems. You don't want to, even if somebody's holding 30, 40% of the tokens of the collection, you don't want to go anywhere near that. Like that is such a massive risk, because anytime they dump, the value of what you hold in terms of tokens is going to drop like 70, 80%. Very, very easy. So you have to be really, really careful. And remember I told you about the LP and stuff like that as well on a different video. This is all really important too. But again, I don't want this video to get too long. We're just going to concentrate now, not on LP burning, but we're just going to concentrate on the basics of the contract that need to be there. So this other one we saw, for example, same thing. We just copy it, go home, paste it in here, and then we just do a quick analysis. And you see, this is currently trading, but single holder ownership, 90%. And obviously there's issues with LP unlocked and stuff like that as well. So these are other issues. If this liquidity is not locked, they can pull the liquidity as well. But you can see just from the chart, it seems to be doing all right. You can see in this one, the price is going up. So people are going to be aping into this. You can literally see people buying this collection. Crazy. And you already know or should know that this is not one you go near. People get excited by these numbers here on the right because they don't know what they mean. They get scammed. Happens all the time. Let me show you something else. This here on the left is a random degen, lose money mostly, meme coin trader. And this person randomly buys into collections that people talk about on Twitter when it's already too late anyway, or they have a go, check on Dex Screener, make a bit of money, think they know what they're doing, and then the next 5 trades, they just slowly lose money. Literally their account is trending towards zero. Very, very common. It's probably the majority of meme coin traders, to be honest with you. I wouldn't be surprised if 90% or more are that way. You don't want to be that guy. This guy here, this guy on the right, he knows how to avoid the early complete dog shit tokens, complete scams. He knows how to avoid dead coins as well, which is not scams. They just don't have any volume or interest anymore. He knows how to pick that up. So he or she will be much more clued up. He or she will know how to look for important data points, how to wait patiently for the optimal setup, how to make the maximum ROI on each particular trade, how to save like 20, 30%, just cost of pulling the trigger and then selling quickly, very quickly, and moving on, whilst everybody else in that Telegram group for that meme coin is still crying, waiting for the dev to perform miracles. You want to be that person on the right? Step by step of my training, I show you how to do it. I cover all of the different platforms and we go through all of the massive risks, all of the tools you need to use, and also the trade setups. That's the most important. You need to know the trade setups. Otherwise, you're just trading blind and randomly guessing. And over the long term, that's probably not going to work for you, if I'm honest. I've got a 50% discount. It's the first link in the description below. Also, I use BunkBot for most of my trading. There's a link in the description below as well. It's my favorite bot for Solana meme coins right now. Thank you for listening.